Okay. I wanted to get something out of my chest, man. I wanted to talk about marriage a little bit. So here's how I feel about marriage nowadays, man. Back then, it was all about love. It was all about starting a family. Now it's like it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same as it was before. I feel like now, with social media is in the way, I feel like now marriages are starting to fall apart. You could say it's the pandemic, but I don't believe that. I think it's been falling apart even when the pandemic even started to develop. See, 2019 was a good year when you look back at it because we didn't have this, we didn't have to deal with COVID. Now it's like with COVID and everything, with some places not being open, unfortunately, now it's starting to be where we're all just like going through some trauma and we're all hurt because we're all like going through some things that we won't talk about to our therapists. And I think that, yeah, you can go to couples therapy and whatnot, and you could go to therapy for marriage and whatnot, but I just think if you're going to do that, y'all both have to be in agreement that you should go. I know my parents tried that, didn't really work out. And that was back in, when I was still in school. But it's just like, I just think like, if you're going to like do the work, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't like do the work and then act like you're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think it's sad to see couples nowadays acting like that they're in love with each other, but they're not. And then they end up divorcing and you wonder what happened. Well, I had a couple of things, you going on your phone when you're in the restaurant, you not communicating as much as you're supposed to. Losing your temper and not being patient with your spouse and not understanding what they want. And I get it, there might be some things you might not get, or it's not that you can't do it. It's like you're not educated on how to do it. You're not educated on how to love. You're not educated on how marriage works, and you just jump to it because I guess one of your elders said that, hey, if you want to make love, get married. And it's just like I just don't understand that. I don't think that marriage should be about lust. It should be about love. But because this society don't care about that, it's just like we're just getting married just to please our bodies more than we're pleasing each other and really actually doing the main goal, and that's to start a family and have kids. And you just wish you had a perfect marriage, but no marriage is going to be perfect. I mean, we know that. But I just feel like if we really need couples to come out and really speak for those that haven't got it down yet. Really educate these couples, because I feel like nowadays it's just too rough for people to really be in a relationship. It's really rough for them to even get married. And I just feel like if a couple don't belong together, neither one of them should be with the other. If that person is too afraid to say it and that person is too afraid to see it, then so be it. But somebody has to know something about power of love. And I could say it like this. The marriage, like, if your relationship is not based on the word love, then I'm going to tell you that your relationship has never been loved in the beginning. You never understood love. Like, I feel like what you have is not love. It's a mixture of sexual attraction and pity. And that's just no base for a marriage. And that's just where I'm at. I just don't agree that somebody should get married in order for them to have sex. I don't agree that we should get married just because you're in a rush to. I don't think we should get married because somebody in your family said you should, when you could just be in a long relationship. Sorry, it sounded like I was about to say long distance. I don't know. To me, I'd rather be in a relationship, but I do want to get married and I do want to have kids, but I want to have it with someone that's special, someone that's different from the rest, you know what I'm saying, beyond the rest, you know what I'm saying. So I don't really want to, I just don't agree with the rules and the standards. I know in the Bible, you're supposed to get married to have sex, but we broke that rule. So it's just like, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean you have to break it. But sometimes, our body, most of the times our body needs something, and you gotta have sex, But then again, we know if you have sex, that person will take advantage of you. I just know for me, I just know I wouldn't do that. If my girl wanted to have sex, I wouldn't mind. No, we do have to get tested. I do have to wear a condom. And if not, hopefully you take birth control. No. What am I saying? I do want you to take birth control. Okay, I want you to take it. Okay, but if I wear a condom, you don't have to take it. But I'm just saying, like somebody has to protect themselves. We talk about abortions. I think the only way you could prevent yourself from abortion is just have safe sex. Don't do like things that's gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do a lot of positions that's gonna put you in a tough situation. So I just think we all gotta take it slow. But if you're in a relationship and you're thinking about marriage, I would recommend you to really think before you get engaged, because again, you got a long life. You got to think about the finances. You got to think about all that, and I just hope that you will be educated in enough sense to where you can make that decision, and you'll be in that type of space to where you can get married and you can have a long relationship as long as you can. So, and I do want people to get married and have kids. I mean, in my neighborhood, I see a lot of married couples. So I just say, man, educate yourself, educate it together if you want, and just do the work, man, and I guarantee you'll have a happy relationship and you'll have a happy marriage. And I'm not saying it's gonna be like perfect like a dream, but at least that dream will come true to a sense where it could come to reality, to where you can have a marriage and you can have kids and you can start a family, but you got to do the work, man. And that's all I said, closing of it.